Jai Gurudev.
It's lovely to be here. Earlier, we are singing, for Giridharji. We are asking him to reveal himself. Actually, to come, to awake. Why? Everybody is awake. But yet, when we call for him, we ask him to awake inside ourselves. Why is that? Tell me. So we all like to pray. We all like to ask him something. But as long as we ask him for faith, we have always this unsatisfaction inside of us. We'll never be fully satisfied. So ask yourself, what will make you satisfied? We look for satisfaction, we look to be happy. That's what we say. No, we want to be happy. Tell me one person in this world who doesn't want to be happy.
You just have to speak louder, Prabhu, so they can hear you.
It's loud enough now.
The mouth wasn't near you.
Maybe put the
Echo.
Manoj bhai,
Can you hear behind?
Yes.
Then try to listen.
You all understand or you want translation?
Does any? I don't think so.
You need translation?
Translation is the translator is there.
Mataji.
But if people don't need translation, then I don't need to translate.
You need translation, yes, huh?
No, I don't think so.
Not all.
Yes.
Few people will need the translation.
Maybe then all the few people which need translation come next to her and translate directly.
જેને ટ્રાન્સલેશન જોઈએ છે નજીક ચાલે છે જેને ટ્રાન્સલેશન જોઈએ એ નજીક સામે ચાલે છે
The translation in Gujarati. Mataji, it's not in Russian. आप Russian भी आते हैं? Some of the Russian was coming straight away. That's it to the word. So tell me, my question to you, I will ask you also a question, eh? Satsang is that, na? Yes. If I would just sit here and talk, you will fall asleep. And such a busy day you had today, you've been working, for sure when you come home you're so tired, and now you have come here, you will fall asleep for sure. So tell me, is there anyone who doesn't want to be happy? No, huh?
No.
Everybody. From wherever you are, from wherever country you come from, everybody is looking only for happiness. But what is happiness? What is happiness? That's my question to you.
Contentment.
Huh?
Contentment.
Intentment.
Contentment.
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 So once you're content, then the happiness is gone. It's like ice cream happiness. You know? Mataji said contentment.
Be with yourself.
Be with oneself. But first we have to know the self.
Yeah.
Very good point. This is a whole thing about life. Not life, lives. Not one life. Millions of lives. Is to attain this happiness. Not contentment. Because once one have contentment, the contentment jump on something else. So the desire to have something else keep increasing. You're never satisfied. You look for happiness in limited things. Why I call it ice cream happiness is because when you eat ice cream, you love ice cream, everybody, I'm sure, love ice cream. No? Maybe not now, but when you were young. Now you have become very disciplined with yourself because you have heard that ice cream is not good for your health. Maybe now you have vegan ice cream. And it's more healthy. So, you know when you have this urge to eat something so nicely. So the first spoon is wonderful. No? Because you're fulfilling that desire inside of you. It is wonderful. Second spoon is also okay. Third spoon is okay. When the ice cream is finished, that love that you had for that ice cream also is gone. You don't have any desire. That's why there's a big difference between liking and loving. When the mistake that we do very often, we say we love things. No? But whatever we say we love things have a limit. But love doesn't have a limit. When we love somebody, when human being love somebody, huh? In Hindi we have pyar, but for Bhagwan we say prem. Two different things, completely different. So one gives you limited happiness, another one gives you unlimited happiness. One is bound by Maya, the other one is bound by the Supreme Lord Himself. You see, throughout lives you keep looking for happiness, searching for happiness. You say to yourself, if I don't find it today, maybe tomorrow. So, if I don't find it in that person, I will find it in that person. No? They keep searching left, right for real happiness. But we search it in things, we search it in persons, but we forget to search it inside of ourselves. There is this beautiful story. God was talking. The one was talking. Now we have created everything. You know, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh was talking. We have created everything. So it's time now for us to appear. No? We have to have a place for us also to live. So first, Brahma said, let's hide in the sky. He said, no. They will create plane and rockets and all they will come. Then they said, let's just hide deep into the ocean. This will create submarine, they will come to see us. Mahavishnu had a great idea. He said, let us hide within the heart of man. Where you will look everywhere, but here you will forget about it. How many people really think, you go through life itself, go on the road itself, look, observe, and see how many people you can say, yes, they are living. When they have problem, yes, they remember the problem. Then they will knock at the door of God. Oh, you Bhagwan, I have that problem. That also they will go for business. They have to learn to do business throughout life. Even when they go to temple, they are doing business. 3 weeks ago, I was in South India. In South India, in the temple, they don't allow everybody, especially the white people. They don't allow them inside. So first temple we went was in Madurai. There's a famous Shiva temple there. So we went to have darshan. They didn't allow them to come inside. So I had to fight. So I fought with the authority there. So finally they said, okay, fine. Then I was in Chennai. Same thing happened. And there was one lady who came to me and said, you know that white people is not allowed inside. And I lose myself into it. And I said, okay, fine. You're saying they are not allowed inside. But you came in the temple to do business with Shiva. But they came in the temple to have his darshan. So tell me which one of you is dearest and really Bhagavan is listening. So like that, you see, our mind keep turning, looking for that happiness in things. But happiness we will not find in things. Prabhuji was just saying, first you have to find it within oneself. If you are happy, even in the midst of all sorrow, you will bring happiness. You will shine that happiness. But if you are not happy, even as everybody will be joyful, happily enjoying, if you're not happy, you will stay the most miserable. So it all depends. What are you searching truly? One, it is offering you a limited happiness. The other one is unlimited happiness. You have seen the world. You have enjoyed all the happiness, goodness which you have done to have this human life. So due to that, it's not finished. So human life, okay, you say yes, one time I have a human life. That's it. Don't think it is the end of it. Human life is an endless circle. It's a vicious circle. Which enslave you. Why the merciful Lord give you always a human body? Once you have attained that human body, you keep having. Unless you get cursed, of course, then you can incarnate again backward, but only for a short while, then you come back again. That's because He's giving Himself to you. Here it's not only about oneself, but about forgetting oneself, having Him. I was talking about two reality, which both reality are eternal. Maya reality is also eternal. It's eternal suffering. And Bhagwan reality is eternal, is Satchidananda. But He will never force you. Well, sometimes He do. When He feels very dear to you, and He see that as much as I'm calling you in a nice way, you don't listen. What He does. Sometimes as a father, He will have to give you a slap. A reminder, a waking call. So wake up now. Stop being sleepy. That's why I was saying earlier, you come, you're sleeping. No, it's not about being sleeping. It's about being awake, being alert. When you're awake, then you are in a watchful state. You're in constant observing. Like the yogis, how they are. Awake doesn't mean only that you're sitting here with big eyes. That yes, I'm awake. People can be appearing awake. Like many people who appear to meditate, in reality they are sleeping. You see somebody in deep meditation thinking, oh wow, this is a great yogi. No? You're looking at some people who appear to look at you, but they don't see you. Awake is have this alertness inside of you. But each moment, how is your mind? Because whatever you do in this world is only one thing which is enjoying everything. It is the mind only which is enjoying. You can say, yes, I am enjoying. No, you are not enjoying anything. You are the observer of things. You are the Atma, you are the observer of things. And you have nothing to do with this reality. But who is enjoying truly is that mind. It is that mind who perceives what is good and what is not good. So it is that mind that makes you happy or unhappy. And who is the sole cause of that? It's you, nobody else. You will say, yes, I will find happiness when somebody is happy. Truly, you think you will be happy if somebody is happy? No, you will not be happy. You wish you will be happy. You wish you want to be happy for that person, but you will not be happy. This is hypocrite. Many are like this. People will smile on your face, will tell you beautiful words on your face. It's all hypocrite way. Because you want to hear it. So hypocrisy don't go one way. It goes both ways. What you want to hear and what the other person wants to say. So with such hypocrisy, the whole world plays the same drama. You tell somebody else what they want to hear, the person tells you what you want to hear, you think, you behave, you're happy with that person, person also behave, you're happy, but in reality, which is not reality. So that reality, how long does it last? Very short term, no? Because it's fall into the Maya. So whatever it is into this Maya, it has a short term happiness. As much as you can smile, how long does it last? We talk about love, no? People talk about love. What is love? What is love? We all have love, no? What is it?
Seeing yourself and the other. To me, when you see the other with love in your heart, and you see divine in everyone.
Yes. If you have that capacity of seeing, then yes, with the self, you say, no?
Love is oneness.
Oneness. How much you perceive that oneness?
how much it's just merging. So it's you feel one with the other divine or a person or anything. So it's oneness. There is no difference between me and the other.
Inside of you. But even that still binds by limitation. So, the question is, what is love? How many of you was in love or is in love? Is was. Is.
It's
an endless
husband,
journey.
Loving your child, loving your child, loving your husband, loving more than yourself.
And loving firstly yourself. It is selfish. But first you have to have something, then you can give it.
It's an endless journey. First know yourself.
That's it.
Then
It is an endless. That is, love have free quality. You know? Love is ever growing.
Yeah.
Do you have this love which is ever growing?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Ever growing. Love doesn't have a limit. And there is nothing highest than love. Just a straight quality. Love. And if you have that feeling that love is that, then you have realized. But if you feel that love is just a yo-yo, today you love somebody, tomorrow you don't love the person, and day after tomorrow, 1 year you don't even know that person, that's not love. You know, once somebody was singing, you're the one I love. Ah, yes. Somebody once was singing. Because the one I love live inside of you. You know? And after
as
that,
close to you as I can.
yes. You remember saying. It's funny. Every time I heard this story, I'm not too happy about it. Because you see, they sing something they don't know about. And eventually, that person, few months, they went away. And then I was asking, you recognize what is inside of me, but yet, how, if you have recognized what is inside, then that disappeared? You know, you recognize it only in good time, and in bad time you don't recognize it anymore. That is not hypocrite what it is. And this is how the whole world goes around, you know. They go around pretending to be happy, pretending to love. That's why they are all fallen to that Maya. Until you understand that only the divine which resides inside of you, the divine which resides in each one, you can perceive that, feel it, see it. That doesn't become the reality. When you perceive, see and feel it, then you have the supreme reality. That endless, which we call brain. Then it is not pyar anymore. But pyar transforms into brain. Pyar is limited. You know, you can say you love your children, you love your husband, but there is condition to it. You love your children because you expect later on they will look after you. Agenda. You have to have long-term planning now. You love your husband because you have a certain security. You love your wife because she cook good food for you. Visual. Not only that, but when you share something deeper also together, that is another journey. So that journey doesn't, like I said, love doesn't diminish. Love keeps increasing. And you don't have that satisfaction or contentment. Because God is very clever. If He would have given the satisfaction to human, what will happen? You will stop. You will stop your journey, finish. But I am happy. Okay, I got what I want. Bye. That's why I have given only one mind. You have given pairs of everything, no? 2 eyes, nose, mouth. Even mouth is divided into 2. But the mind, you have given only one mind. So wherever you place that mind, that becomes your reality. If you put that mind into the world, then the world will become your reality. If you place it upon Him, then He becomes your reality. So when He becomes your reality, it doesn't mean that you have to let go of everything and run into the ashram. No? He don't say that. He says, like in the battlefield, Bhagavan Krishna and Arjun. No? Arjun was very disturbed. No? How can I fight? These are my brothers, my uncles, my family, my guru. How can I fight them? But if Krishna will not be strong, what he will say? Yes, pull you, let's go, pack our stuff and go. Chalo. No, he didn't. He encouraged him to fight. You must fight. He said to him, if you don't fight, you run away, you'll be a coward. And a coward has its place in hell. Then he said, you must fight. But if you fight also, you will go to hell because you're killing them. No? So both ways, you will go to hell. What to do? If I don't fight, I go to hell. If I fight, I go to hell. Big dilemma, no? So whatever you do, hell will be welcoming you. So this is why he said to Arjuna, do your dharma. Let your mind be upon me. So he said to Arjuna, do your dharma. He is not only saying to Arjuna to do the dharma. He's talking to everybody. You have entered into this world, you have a certain dharma, but you are following. Atma is eternal. The Atma longs only for Him. Not for the happiness of the world. Sit down and really feel. Am I really happy? Is what I'm doing really? Then I will call upon that person. No? We go to temples, we go in meditation only this when we have time, no? Weekend spirituality. And weekend, we have time. Then we can do our prayer, we can do our meditation, we can do our kriya and so on. No, it's not like that. It's like every relationship. You must build it up. The person show you before the marriage and after the marriage are two different. शादी से पहले शादी के बाद अलग. So like that, you build your relationship and knowing the person you marry. So it's the same thing in the spiritual field. When we say, yes, we want God realization. Here I'm not talking about self-realization. I'm using the word God realization. What is God realization? God realization is not in the hand of anyone. God realization is only His kripa, only His grace. But to attain that grace, you have to be ready. You have to be able to handle that grace. Because grace, don't think is, yes, I'm on the spiritual path for 20 years, I'm spiritual path, I love God, I've been doing this and that for so many years. Of course God is loving, God loves you dearly. But to handle Him, it's very difficult. He's such a fire that consumes everything. Are you ready to jump into that fire? How many are really ready to jump into the fire? They like pacified spirituality. When people tell you, oh, come, I will show you how to be happy, and how to, train your mind, all these things. Yes, but that's not spirituality. If you don't have a relationship with God, your life itself is useless completely. That you realize when death is knocking at your door. But what have you done? What have you achieved? You have come on this earth. What have you achieved? When you see your life going, flashing in front of you, and you see Yamraj standing there with his gadha, waiting for you. What have you achieved? Then you realize, I had many opportunities. You have placed so many opportunities on my way. But I was too prideful, I was too arrogant to take it. It is due to that arrogance that many fail to attain. He's ever ready to give himself. When you go to the Guru, there's this beautiful story. Once a disciple went to the Guru. Said, Guru, please, I have some question. So Gurudev said, wait a little bit. Let's drink a coffee together. So he sat down. The Guru placed coffee. And with a pot, he pours the coffee in the cup. And then the cup was overflowing, spilling everywhere. On the saucer, on the table, on the floor. And he said, Gurudev, the cup is overflowing. And the Guru said, exactly. When your cup is overflowing, how would you receive what I am going to give you? Like that, you see, the mind of man is overflowing. First, you must learn to empty yourself. Bhagavan Krishna always hold his flute with him. Wherever he goes, wherever picture you see him, even Bal Krishna here, you see next to him is the Basuri. Giri Govardhan there, you see the other side is the Basuri. Giridhari ji here also, he don't have his Basuri because I took it over. Invisible. Why? You know the story of the flute? Mataji? I thought you could tell the story. It's a wonderful story, Why Bhagwan had the flute with him? Even Srimati Radharani was always jealous of that. Radharani, which is the dearest to the Lord, Huh? Okay. She could not understand that I am dearest to you. The gopis are dearest to you. But yet, that flute never leaves you. Night and day, that flute is always with you. So they became jealous of that flute. So they made a plan. So they wanted to kidnap the flute of Krishna. So one day Krishna went to take a bath in the Yamuna. They wait for the right time. They saw the flute with the cloth of Krishna. They went there, steal the flute. They stole the flute of Krishna. When Krishna, since small, he would come and talk with the bamboos. They said how much he loved them. So one day, Bhagavan Krishna came and said he was crying, he was sad. So everybody, all the plants and all the animals asked him, Bhagavan, why are you so sad? He said, today I will ask you for something which is very pitiful. Then they all said, please Lord, ask anything. That I need to cut you. I need to take one of you to make a flute. When they heard that, all of them start screaming, take me, take me, take me. But one said, but it will hurt very much. I said, it doesn't matter. We are ready for you. So in this painful process, he cut the bamboo, polish it, dig holes in it, and make a beautiful flute out of it. But still, they could not understand. Okay, we all love Bhagavan, We all will give our life to him. And I will come and say, yeah, I need your life. Would you give? Yes, yes. No, you will not. You will think 10 times before. So, they could not understand that we also love him like that. We also will give our life. And then the flute said, the difference between me and you is that I am empty. You are all full. So being empty, the Lord can play whatever melody He wish with me. So this is the whole things of true happiness, of being empty of everything what you think you know about. When you are empty, then the grace will carry you. And through that grace itself, He will guide and put you where you have to be. And when He do that, there's full trust in it. There's no doubt into it. How painful sometimes it could be, but it is for one benefit. So, this is a story of the flute of Krishna. Like I said, it's only through that relationship, when you are empty, you can get to know yourself. Now, if your mind is so full and thinking but you know yourself, no, you don't know yourself. Because that self don't reveal itself when there is pride into it. And the opposite of pride is humility, humbleness. So only when there is humbleness you can give yourself to Him. Then all your spiritual practices will bear its fruit. You see, when you do your spiritual practice, you are so much full of arrogance, and pride. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. There's this big I and mine, two witches, which is seated inside of your mind. And that blind you. Blind you, even if you're seeing, you're not seeing anything. Even if you think that you don't know anything. Because that knowledge, imagine tomorrow you have Alzheimer, what will happen to it? Eh? What will happen? Finish. If knowledge really, only knowledge will make you realize, all the professors in the university will be realized being. Why they are not realized? Because there is no bhakti into it. There is not this devotion. So this relationship to Bhagwan is only through that devotion that we have. First, we come to the point of self-realization through your own effort, nobody else. Self-realization, the word self means effort. I'm doing my effort to reach to that level. But due to that effort, you purified yourself. You transform your mind. So when the mind is transformed, that mind which were once running like a stray dog, left, right, that same mind, he also wants you. He long time wants you fully for him. Long before you have ever think about it. So like that, you start building your relationship. That loving relationship. Until he reveals himself. Then your happiness becomes eternal. Because before that, your happiness is not eternal. It will play like yo-yo, up and down. Up and down means life after life. And this, even if it's appeared very long journey, it is a very short journey. The journey of willingness. The journey of saying to Bhagwan, I give you what belongs to you. And having him centered in your mind, in your heart, in your being. So this is the journey of back to the Supreme Reality. Back to home, where you belong. So, let me see. That's right.
Who is Narayani?
Ah.
Narayani.
So the question is, who is Narayani? Who is Narayani? No. Narayani is Mahalakshmi. Like Shiva, you have Shivani, no? Narayana, Narayani. So it's another name of Mahalakshmi. In South India, they call Shri Narayana Perumal. No? And Devi before? Huh? Taye. So like that, many places.
Dai is for mother.
Taye is mother. When will my son get married? First, he must find a girl. Huh? It's your,
Give it on God. She's saying give it on God.
leave it on God. Yeah, of course, we leave everything on Him. But you see, if your son wants to get married, this is the question, whether he wants to get married or not. If he wants to get married, he will get married. If he doesn't want to get married, as much as you want to force him to get married, it will be difficult.
It's good.
Huh?
Blank is always good.
Oh yes, Swami Shivananda says, you come to a point of when there's no question. When there's no question, you have attained. Different type of thoughts create in mind. How can we filter and stop? How to stop the mind? You see, the mind is very complex. But the question is how to filter the things. Every thought, if you are aware at the moment when they are created. So when the thought arises inside of your mind, you have also always a choice to jump into it or not to jump into it. It's a very fine line between the two. Because every thought arises from the subconscious. So the subconscious mind throw it outside. So then the mind processes it. So when the mind processes it, you have the intuitive mind, which is the positive mind, and you have the logical mind, which is what comes after. So the intuitive mind, if you are calm and serene, if you are doing your sadhana, your meditation, your spiritual practices, that intuitive mind always speaks to you first. Second is always a logical mind. So more you go deeper into your practice, you'll be able to control that mind. You'll be able to, filter that mind. Be more into the positive. But that you must learn. It will not happen from one day to the other. You must practice listening of your intuition. So, like I said, the intuitive mind is the first thought that awakes. The second one is already the logical mind. The third one is even more logical mind. Have it ever happened to you? You have a certain situation and you have to take a certain decision. And as you are reflecting upon that, you have that deep feeling inside of you, yes, I should do this. But you do always the opposite. You do what the mind, you start thinking, if I do that, no. How would my neighbor think? How would my husband or wife think? You always think what others would think, So what happened? Then you do what your logical mind is trying to make you think it is right. But when the result comes, it's not what you wanted. And you see that if I would have listened firstly to my feeling, it would have been exactly that what I wanted. Then you say, oops, I had a feeling. I should have listened to it next time. Have it happened to you? Many times. Oh, Mataji, why would you learn? It's happened many times. So, by doing your sadhana, you will be able to really calm your mind. And the best way to calm the mind is japa, chanting of the divine name. There is no other way, to calm the mind. You give your mind so many food, which is very tamasic. Through many thoughts, through many whatever you hear, whatever. Then you should give sattvic food also, in the name of God's name. When you give your mind the right food, the mind itself will become divine. The mind itself starts to change, transform. So the voice that will arise inside of your mind will be divine mind. You see, it's very easy, but we want things to happen one day to the other. It's like a tablet, you take a pill, and you have a terrible headache, you take a pill, of course it will have its own effect very quickly. So you think that spirituality also works the same way. I practiced for 10 days because this Guru Maharaj or that Pandit have said you to chant that much. Or you go to that Pandit who tells, chant 100,000 times like this, or your wish will be fulfilled, your son will get married, your daughter will get married, and so on. Then you listen, you do it with that expectation, yes, that will happen. But when it don't happen, what happens? You're disappointed. Oh, another one. Your marriage, I will look into that afterwards. Very worried people to marry. That's what I said, Love is conditioned. What is the meaning of penance in nowadays? Penance, sacrifice. Penance. You see, nowadays, it's not the time to do great penance as it used to be. Before, there were great sacrifice being made, fire sacrifice, yoga, and so on. Nowadays, the only penance that is described in this time is Nama Japa. This is the biggest. Imagine the yogis at that time, how great they were. They think that now we are doing all these things, there will come a time, but people will be so busy in the outside that they will not even have time to do fire ceremony. They will not have time to do great yoga, all this. That's why they said Japam is the most important. Chant the name of Shri Hari, that will free you. We have this saying in India, no? That's it. If you are chanting the name of God, at the time of death, you will be safe. Yes or no?
Yes.
But do you think it's so easy to remember God when you're dying? When the whole life you have spent remembering your husband, wife, children, your business, and so on. Do you think at the end of the, when life is departing from you, you will remember God? No, don't be fooled by that, it doesn't happen. If you have not trained your mind to remember Him, you will not remember Him. There's this beautiful story, in Bhagavad, about Ajmer, Ajamila, how, you know the story, I don't know. You know the story? He's thought to become very greedy. And he became very greedy, and he was thinking only about himself. So one thing he did, he put all his children's name Hari. He put his son's name Hari. So throughout his life, it was very bad. So at the time of dying, he called his son Hari. So straight away, Yamraj, the emissaries of Yamraj came. But at the same time, from Vaikuntha, the emissaries of Sriman Narayana also came. So then they start fighting. There's a big discussion between them. Said, well, this man is very bad. He have not done anything good. He have been cheating people and so on. So that's why we have come to get him. And then the missionaries of Narayana said, but we have come to save him because he have called upon the name of the Lord. Then say, stop here. He was not calling the Lord. He was calling his son. The big discussion happening in the Ajmila is looking and hearing everything what was happening. You see, there's a time to be born and there's a time to die. Meanwhile, the time have passed. So Ajmila came back into his body. He realized what he have done at that time. Said, oops, I must change something now. So then he completely changed his life. Until, second time, after 20 years, I think he died. But at that time he was a devotee of Bhagwan, and his mind was fully absorbed, truly in remembering him. But Bhagwan himself sent his vehicle to take him. This is how he took him to Vaikuntha. So to remember the name of God is not an easy. You have to practice it daily.
Kaliug, that's what they say in Kaliug, even by chance, to take a God's name, you will
be free.
Yeah.
But it's not easy. That grace is not given to anybody. Lately, I've been, I see so many people dying. Very often we think that, yes, when I get old, then you expect, but then you will die. Few days ago, one devotee called me, Swamiji, please pray for my nephew who died, 30 years old, of a heart attack. And a few days before that, another one, 32 years old. People are dying, there is no time. So when the right moment to die, you will die. So how many of those who died really remember God? So when your mind is fully attached to the world, you will remember the world. When your mind is fully attached to your husband, wife, children, that's what you will remember. So train your mind to be attached to God. Not let the mind be running left, right. Do your duty. Like King Janak, He was doing his duty, being the king, being a husband, being a father. He was doing his duty. But his mind was never deviated on the feet of the Lord. So like that, should perform duty. Do you have any question? Question. I will think of a question I will ask you. Yes, Mataji.
I have a request. I don't know if it's the right time to ask, but I would like to organize some Om chanting in Halvani where I live. And I would request it blessing.
How many times have you done Om chanting?
2 times.
Only 2 times. Quite difficult. Probably there is a training
No,
happening.
this time there is no training.
No?
Last time it took place in the January when there was a Kriya Yoga program at Anchorage.
Mhm.
This time they
Yeah, I think even if you have done it 2 times, it would be good to do the training, if possible, if you could go to Vrindavan after Holi. And then Swami also can give you the blessing.
Can you enlighten a little more about Om chanting?
Yes. Tell me, what do you know about Om chanting? Come on, Mataji.
I would like to hear it from you.
I know that. That's why you asked me the question. But I'm reverse the question back to you. little bit, just.
No, I just like it. That's all I can say about it. Simply just love it. That's why. So,
Anybody else? Come on. How many of you have done Om chanting? Very good.
Service to mother.
Huh?
Service to mother.
Yes. So, you know the story of Om chanting, no? Actually, you see, Om chanting is nothing new. It's one of the oldest yogic practice, which the yogi used to heal. Not only the people, but heal the world itself. That's a very ancient technique. Because you see, before, in the Vedic time, they had only Om as mantra. They didn't have any other mantra. All the other mantra come afterwards. So that Om itself have the power to heal everything. You know the story of Kartikeya and Lord Brahma and Shiva. Kartikeya, you know Kartikeya. Kartikeya, the son of Lord Shiva. So Kartikeya, Lord Shiva asked Kartikeya, you should go and learn from Brahmaji. Because Brahmaji is the creator. He created. You should go and learn from him. So when Kartikeya went to Brahma, Brahma thought to teach him the alphabet. Kartikeya said, no, I don't want to know anything about the alphabet. I want you to explain to me the word Om. Brahmaji said, first learn the alphabet, then we can discuss about Om later. So he could not explain Om to him, to Kartikeya. So Kartikeya went back to his father and complained. Lord Shiva said, you send me to this old man, but he can't even tell me what is Om. He can't explain to me what is Om. And Brahma said, I can't handle your son also. Because when I'm telling him one thing, he's telling always the opposite. So then Lord Shiva, Kartikeya asked Lord Shiva, you tell me what is Om. Lord Shiva said, of course Lord Shiva knows what is Om, but he wanted to hear from Kartikeya. So that, you tell me what is Om. And Kartikeya said, no. For me to tell you the secret of Om, I must be your Guru. And Shiva said, okay, fine. This is his son. Said, okay, to be your Guru, I have to sit above you. Lord Shankara is considered to be the highest of gods, no? So he took him and put him on his shoulder. And on the shoulder of Shiva, Kartikeya gave the secret of Om to Lord Shiva. He said that Om is Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwara. Om is the... So they were only using that word Om as sadhana. And it is not really nowadays when we say yes, Om, just like that, you know. But it's not. The power which Om holds, it's amazing. So when you're doing Om chanting, for example, like I said, this technique is a very old technique which have been forgotten. In 2005, yes, I asked Mahavtar Babaji, because I knew this technique existed before, and I asked Mahavtar Babaji, can I bring that technique back? And Mahavtar Babaji was very wonderful, and he said, yes, of course. So this is how it happened. It happened in South Africa, actually. So this technique, in ancient time, they used to heal people. People will go, you know, the yogis, when they will chant, people will go, even those who didn't have arm, they will go inside the circle, they will chant, they will come out with an arm. Because it's transformed the cell inside the body. So inside the body, what is happening? Daily you're dying. There is so many, you see so many illnesses happening in this world. Because, firstly, the mind, how the mind is thinking. Secondly, what we eat. And how we are eating. So this influences the body a lot, you know. So you have lots of things which is dying inside the body. More than before. So when you are doing Om chanting, please rejuvenate the dying cell. So the one which is ill is infused with that energy. So make it alive. So in short, you know. And also one thing, in Om chanting, when you are doing, those who have done, you have to say, when you are doing Om chanting, it's not only you. You know, around there is also other circle which is profiting from that. It's said that the radius which Om chanting cover is 1 kilometer. So whoever is in that rages, they all profit from that. So again, you are not doing it for yourself. Even if you are doing it for yourself, you are doing it for your surrounding also. So this influence also in a vibratory way the people around us. And its influence mind. So, what did you? In short, this is.
Thank you. If we do not do it in that circle form, if we do not do it in that circle form, the way you have been prescribed it to us.
The circle form is important. Yeah. That's why minimum what you can do is
3.
2 people with the picture of something, like a bottle of water or something with the intention, and 2 people can do it. But normally it's free.
Can you tell us a little bit about Guruvayur? Guruvayur, form of Krishna?
Guruvayur.
Guruvayur. Some story about it, his qualities.
Guruvayur is Krishna. But the form is Narayana. You been to Guruvayur? You were there?
No.
This is another temple, but they don't allow them to.
Yes, I know it.
I've been to Guruvayur. Can you say?
I have been to Guruvayur.
I've been to Guruvayur, but I didn't go inside because they didn't allow my devotee inside.
I performed in Guruvayur. I performed Bharatanatyam in Guruvayur.
Ah, you do Bharatanatyam?
I did.
Very nice.
From Salaksha, Rukmani Devi. I learned.
Actually, Guruvayur, I don't know much about the story, but what I know about is the deity was installed by Parshuram, no?
Yes.
So Parshuram did the Pran Pratishtha of the deity. I don't remember the story, how Swami Revati, your neighbor is a great devotee of Guruvayur. So,
About his quality, what he emanates in this world.
it's Krishna.
Krishna. Okay.
So what does Krishna emanate?
Love.
Supreme love.
I want to know, with the busy of our life as a family person, which is the easiest way to go to near God.
In your busy life, like I said earlier, down in front of your favorite TV show, and say, Ram, 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 Ram. Oh, what is happening here? You have to have discipline. This is important.
Japa is the easiest way.
Easiest way is nothing else. Doing japa you can do anywhere.
I do.
There is no, restriction for japa. Of course, you can't. I'm not saying that when you go to toilet, you hold your japa and.
No, it's not natural. We don't do that.
Well, there was one saint actually. Naam kya hai? Mayapur. What is one of the ISKCON guru? Gopal Das Goswami? No. No. He was doing japam in the toilet.
Swamiji, even Rangaudit Maharaj, nearby Nareshwar, he has also told that swase Dattanam Smadanta. That means that you can do japas anywhere. So you can do also
inside the
in
toilet
toilets
also.
and everything.
But you don't hold the japam in the toilet, you just chant.
But it should be
In mind.
by
Yeah,
mind.
mind. What is it? One of the Kishore Das Babaji? Gaur Kishore Das Babaji. Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, he is a saint from, you will see his picture in ISKCON temple. He was doing his japam in the toilet. He said always that that's the only place that he had peace. Because wherever he will go, there will be so many people. So he never had peace. But the only place that he was alone was in the toilet.
But Swamiji, I have so many successful people's articles. They said the maximum space we are getting in the toilets.
Yeah, if you see, most of the scientists was inspired by sitting on the toilet.
Because they are
Your
only
mind
hell on there.
is different.
At least something gets empty over there.
Yeah.
That's true. There's this beautiful story in the Ramcharitamanas also, where Hanumanji was flying, and he heard somebody chanting with so much bhav the name of Ram. And he said, wow, what an energy. I must go and have darshan of this great devotee. And when he went there, he saw that the devotee was doing his business. And he got so furious, and he just went there and slapped him, said, you don't even respect the name of Ram here for you. A big slap. And he flew back to Ayodhya. When he reached Ayodhya, Ramji was looking outside. And he noticed that Ram is a bit sad. He asked him, what's wrong with you? Who have made you sad? Tell me, I will go and sort that person out. And he said, if I tell you, you will not believe. I said, you? Me? How come? I just come right now. He said, yes, look what you did to my face. Something didn't touch you. How? He said, look, that bhakta, while you were coming here, you were chanting my name, and then you went there and gave a big slap to him. If I would have not intervened, poor chap would have been dead. So then he realized that wherever you are chanting the name of the one is with you, there is not a single place where he is not. Like the saints will tell you, even in hell he is. In heaven he is. Tell me a place where he is not. Everything is inside of him. So, this is the easiest. You can chant while cooking, driving, dancing.
That I did.
And you should dance and sing the name of God.
Forgotten the worldly business.
Yes, when you are fully, dancing, painting, and so on, these are all form of meditation. When you go fully into that, and do it with the remembrance of God, you'll be at first. Then it is easy. But if you have time, even if you sit down 5 minutes, not time, 10 minutes, 5 minutes a bit later. 10 minutes in 24 hours is nothing. Yes or no? Yes. You spend so many time wasting in chit-chatting, so many time in watching TV, or not TV, internet or whatever, 10 minutes only. There's this beautiful, I've been telling my devotee to every day, sit down 10 minutes and chant Vittal, Vittala, Vittala, Vittala. Nothing else. So if you do that, more easy than that I can't tell you.
Loudly or in your mind? Do you chant it loudly or in your mind?
Chant it loudly first. Let the mind be consumed with his name. You see, it has been proven scientifically, but you see, in Maharashtra, the people, they go and walk to Pandharpur,
Varikari.
So they walk and chant Vittal, 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 Vittal. So often people are very sick. The doctor have recommended if you go there, maybe you will just have one way. You will not come back. And funny thing is that when they went there, they come back, they are healed completely. So then they started to do some research on it, and they found out that the name Vittala have a deep impact upon the physical heart. Why? In Vittala, Ta. Ta is the beach mantra for Hridaya Mudra. You know the Hridaya Mudra? This is the Hridaya Mudra. This is the heart mudra. Let's say, if you want to open up the heart to love, this is a mudra. It's called Hridaya Mudra. And the beach mantra is Ta. And the chakra, the Hridaya chakra, the beach mantra is Ta. So, Vittala, when you're chanting, is influencing the physical heart. So, which means it keeps your physical heart healthy. And it's influencing the mind. It keeps your mind healthy also. So, if you can practice 10 minutes only, Vittala, 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 just do that.
I do Hare Krishna.
Yes, you can do Hare Krishna.
I've been doing it for years because my father that taught me.
That's very good. Any name? No? Can you translate the first word I translate?
Yog Nidra.
Yoga Nidra, yeah.
Yog Nidra and Om chanting can heal faster.
Yoga Nidra normally, you see, you can do Yoga Nidra afterwards.
Yeah, that's clear. But my question is that if we can combine both
while lying down and chanting.
No. If you use both, can we heal faster people and
No,
mankind?
because you see,
It will be different time. It will be on a different time.
No. Let me explain to you the technique of it. You see, when you're sitting, normally your energy, when you are vertical, is more strong. You see, when you are sitting, then it's only the ajna which is receiving it. The ajna, then it's not fully aligned. So when you are doing it while sitting, so all the 7 chakra is being energized, not only one chakra. That's why sitting is important.
Because nowadays data is saying that Yog Nidra is making almost 90 to 95% people with faster healing.
But no, I don't say that it is not possible.
No, that is possible. But my question is that we are doing Yog Nidra for specific time, say for half an hour or 1 hour maximum. But if
you can combine
it with
I didn't think about it.
Regeneration will be, or regeneration of the cells and all these things will be much more faster. No?
Yeah, it will be. But normally, that's what I say to you. Normally, what we do is after the Om chanting, because when you finish Om chanting, you rub the hand, no? So you energize all part of your body. So while energizing all part of the body, then afterwards you can do the Yoga Nidra. Then you will be absorbed into that. Yes.
Is it possible without satsang bhajan?
What do you say? Without
satsang.
Without satsang bhajan.
Whether it is possible to do bhajans without satsang?
Well, you can also just do bhajan without satsang. But it's also satsang. Bhajan sangha is the same. Because what you are receiving, you see, satsang you can hear, your mind is you have a certain question, you are asking, you are talking and so on, because people like to hear things.
Like I'm not impressed somebody and I don't know, so I can't chant. If I get 10 lakhs money, so all time automatically my heart chant, oh my money. because I'm interested my money. So automatically my heart chant money, money, money. So I like satsang, very important for the bhajan.
Well, both is important. You have to fill your mind with the right things. No? That's what I've been saying. If you don't fill your mind with the right things, of course, then your mind will be wandering around. Even in bhajan, you see, you'll be appearing singing bhajan because you have a beautiful voice, but yet your mind is not attached to that. So when you have satsanga, your mind is absorbed into what you're hearing. So what the hearing have a great impact also upon that mind. Bhajan is vibratory. The vibration with bhajan create, even if you don't understand the word, you are transported, you are elevated.
If we have bad company, so we can chant bhajan, and we have sadhu sangha, and we are listening Hari Katha and something, so we are very Hari Ram, Ram Ram, Hari. Automatically, heart chant by satsang, and satsang, no satsang, so bhajan like going down and desire.
Yes, of course, because you see, if you are influenced by them, you know, but if you see, why would you be influenced by them? Because you have a certain interest in them. Then you will get influenced by them. If you don't have any interest in them, then you will not get influenced by them. They can be as much as negative back to you. But if I take that gift, then it belongs to me. Then it becomes my problem. The same thing with negative. You can sit, you know, when you travel around, there's all kind of people. It's not about judging anybody, but you don't find only positive people when you're traveling. There's many people which is negative also. But who have to influence who? You have to influence them. You should not be influenced by them. You have to have compassion toward them. Because they're poor people, they don't know, they're still very low. But doesn't mean that I should deny them or treat them like they are a nobody. No. I stand on myself, I stand on my belief, I stand on my faith, but not get influenced by what they are thinking, what they are doing. So you will get influenced only when you want something. And this is the catching. That's what it is.
Yeah. You just explain us a little more about Soham as a mantra. And why is it chanted as hum so, hum so? So
You see, Soham is you have mantra which is a word, you know, and which is some mantra which is automatic.
yes.
Ajapam. So Soham is Ajapa mantra. It's a constant reminder that we are part of the divine. So Soham doesn't mean that I am God.
Yes.
No, I am part of God. So that part of the divine is inside of me. So this is Soham.
It's how you why say hum so hum is it?
Hamso is the same thing. Hamso, hamso, hamso. You know,
So
like Rama, Mara, 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 Mara. They become Rama, 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 Rama. And so Hamso and Soham is the same thing. Some people say, you know, Loka Samasta Sukhina Bhavantu. Some people say Samasta Loka. Yeah. It's always a play of word, but it means the same thing.
I heard that you have a big museum in the Germany in which you have kept things of 1700 saints, prominent saints. So
Yeah.
what's the purpose of that?
You see, my aim is to keep and restore and save the things which belong to the saints. Because things which belong to the saints are not, because the saints have already reached that union with God. No? So because of their union, everything that they use is also a blessing. So that blessing doesn't die. This is the thing that when a saint passed away in India, the first thing they do, they put everything away with him. Said, oh, he had become one with Brahman and that's it, put everything and go. No, it's not. Actually, what that energy with that hold, it's a great blessing for the people. Not for us, but for future generation also. So that's why preserve everything.
If everything is destiny, what is the role of a free will?
There is no free will. I don't believe in free will. You see, you believe in free will only when you think you're in control of everything. Then you think that you have a free will. But when you know that He is in control of everything, then you know that there is no free will. Like Paramahamsa Ramakrishna said, free will is like a cow being tied to a rope. So that much which the cow can go around with that tied rope, that's what it is called free will. And it's true. You have a choice in life. Choice is not free will, because choices, Bhagavan also bring you to that. He planned your way. Like in the Gita, at the end, Krishna said to Arjuna, even if you would have not fight, I would have compelled you to fight. So what choice do you have? Where is your free will in choosing whether I want to fight or not? So, you see, He planned it, but He let you choose when you want it. So in life, He will present Himself very often, in many ways to you. So He's waiting that you will embrace Him.
So then it's question of surrender.
That's it. And He's waiting. And like I said, He's ever patient. He can wait for you for billions of lives. And He will wait. Yes, Mother.
When is total surrender possible and how do you travel on that path?
Total surrender. Swami Ravati explained Sharanagati.
Well, so the word for surrender is Sharanagati. And Sharanagati is, in one way, the most simple thing, in one way, very difficult, because we all agree with the principle, but we don't know how to do it. That's what everybody always says, and that's why this question comes. So Sharanagati, it has multiple stages, or what is called angas, which are prerequisites. So things that you must have or work towards so that the surrender can actually happen. Because if I ask everybody, do you want to surrender? You might say yes. It doesn't mean that it happens. Similarly, if I say, do you want to be humble? Everybody might say yes, but wanting it doesn't mean automatically it's there. So the steps that are pointed out by Ramanujacharya essentially are, the first, you have to develop Mahavishwas, which means complete trust in the one that you are wanting to surrender to. So first of all, you have to know who or what do I want to surrender to. Surrender cannot be an aimless thing. There has to be an aim to which we are surrendering.
You see, like earlier, not husband and our children, there's constant surrender to the material things, the different stages of surrendering. So people mind surrender to things outside, but that is not surrender.
So
isn't that a part of your duty, but
the duty you have to do, but not surrender to it, not like attach yourself to it. This is why misery is waiting for you.
Left to gain a reward. You have completely given that agent over to whoever you're surrendering to. And so the Sharanagata, as a process for building that faith and that connection, he also performs bhakti yoga, but he does it from a different perspective. Because it's not about what will come from it, it's almost the message that you repeatedly send to God saying, look how much I want you. Look how much I want to surrender to you. There's no, please give me something. You understand the difference? And so when you love and when you perform bhakti, persons and items, so these are gradual steps. Krishna does the same thing in the Gita. First karma yoga, then eventually bhakti yoga. Gradually giving up different aspects of our life. But you cannot assume that this is happening from one moment to the next. But the final point, to complete this concept of Sharanagati, and this is from day one till the last day, is the dependency on the Lord that you are developing. And that means whatever problem you have throughout this entire journey, you never look for any solution other than the Lord. Because the minute you say that there is an alternative solution, your Sharanagati is compromised. And so this is best shown in the Gita. This is why Sri Vaishnavas hold this so close to their heart. In chapter 18, verse 66, this is called the Charama Shloka. Because here, more clearly than anywhere else, it is made this point that if you want this moksha, if you want the Sharanagati, then he can only be the one refuge. It cannot be multiple refuges. It's not that when I want to feel happy, I go to point A, but when I want to get some other feeling, I go to point B. Because then point A will feel cheated when you go to point B, and point B will feel cheated when you go to point A. So to whom do you belong? So this has nothing to do with Sharanagati.
That's why in the Gita, Krishna emphasized surrender to me alone.
Mam ekam sharanam praja.
Yes, that word alone is clear. You make it clear. But your mind should not be surrendered to left, right, no? But to that single point, which is him alone.
And the final beauty of this is people then think, well, this is a very tough path, because if you're saying only Krishna, then what do I do with everything around me? Family, all this. But Krishna also in the very same Gita said, I'm inside every one of those things that you're crying for. You're saying, I can't surrender because reasons A, B, and C. And he says, but I am inside A, B, and C. So you have to change that vision.
That's why I said a yogi perceive me in everything. You know? A yogi see me in everything. It's easy to say, yes, we love God, you know. Oh God, I'm surrendered to you. Look after me. No? But it takes that sincerity for oneself to call upon him. Look at Mirabai. Constantly she was calling to Girdhar Gopal, no? Throughout her life. That was her only aim. When Draupadi was dragged by Dusashan in the court, no? She was pulled by her hair. No one stand. Even her mighty husbands. No one. And she turned to Krishna. She pulled Govind. No? But she was holding upon her sari. You know, Dusashan was pulling in the other side. She was holding upon her sari. Nothing happened. Inside her mind, where are you? But when she let go of it, both hands, then there was a miracle. Endless meters of saris keep, coming out. So that it's not only about that, it's that letting go of all your ideas. What Krishna said to Arjuna also. Now forget everything. Just surrender to me. So which means have me only as your Lord. So Draupadi asked Krishna later on, why did you take so long time? This rascal would have already disrobed me. But Krishna said no. The moment you say go, I left my palace. When I was in the middle, Daha was there. Just that. Govinda. But when I came there, I saw you holding so much upon your pride. How can I help? So only when you have let go of that pride, You have surrendered to me. You have me alone in the mind. Then I take you. That's what he was saying. Sharanagati is not an easy. It doesn't happen in one go. As much as people are very educated, they can have great shastric knowledge about things. The Sharanagati is completely different. When you look at the saints, which is so simple in their way, through love, that surrender happens automatically. So if there is no love, there is no surrender. So here I'm talking about limited love. I'm talking about thing. So the question, it have answered also one of the questions. Why bad thing happened to good people? Simple. Because Bhagavan loves you so much and he wants you to be with him as quick as possible. It's true. There's this beautiful story when Lord Krishna and Arjuna was walking. So passed by a big mansion, and Krishna said, "Ask the man, I'm thirsty, give me some water." And the man was very happy to give Krishna water because in his mind he expect blessing to grow and earn many. So Krishna blessed him. Be fruitful and have endless wealth. Then they walk a few distance. Krishna said to Arjuna again, "I'm thirsty again. Can you please ask this Brahman? This poor Brahman have a small hut and just one cow, an old cow. Ask him for something to drink." So Arjuna one day said, "I don't have anything to give you to drink. Only just some milk, which I got from the cow this morning. So if you want that, I can give you. Even that, there is a fly who felt inside it. You know what, I can give that to you." And Krishna was very insistent, "Oh, take the fly out, I will drink the milk." So when he drank the milk, he blessed the Brahman and said, "May what you have in between of you may the cow be dead tonight." Arjuna was shocked. Why? The other one to have everything, you have blessed him for endless, and this one who doesn't have anything, the only thing that he had was a cow, but that also you take it away from him. That's what Rukmini asked Krishna. It's very bad the way you treat your friends. That's why you don't have much food. Then he said, "Look, because the only thing that stands between me and that Brahman was that cow, and I have taken it away, so that he can fully concentrate on me." So this is amazing to see that his aim is that he wants you eternally with him. He don't want you to eternally be in the cycle of birth and death. He wants you, personally, he wants you to be with him eternally. So imagine how much he longed for you. That's why bad things happen to good people. And the other thing, what was it?
I tried to be good.
I tried to be good, but it's very difficult. Stop trying. Just be good. And because as long as you try, you will never be able to. If you just do it, it's best. Very often people come to me, they say, "Swamiji, I want to stop smoking. I tried and tried and tried." But if you keep trying, it will never happen. Because there will be many excuses for not stopping. So if you truly want, then in one go throw everything. My father used to smoke 40 cigarettes every day. Yeah, 40. So one day, when I was 11, he just took the cigarette and said, "From now on, I don't want to smoke." He threw it away. The moment he threw it away, till today he have never taken it. So if sincerely you want that, you will have. Whether it is good or anything, if you want to let go of it, you let go in one go. You will have that strength. Okay. Jai Gurudev. Let's chant a little bit. Vittala. 10 minutes only. Vittala, Vittala, Vittala.